We always seem to break down or have a problem when there are very super helpful people.
After having a bit of a rocky start to our Borneo expedition, with a parking ticket and Marianne cutting her head and ending up in hospital, we pushed forward and continued our journey north, through Mount Kinabalu Park and beyond.
This is fantastic.
The journey north was fascinating, finding small villages and communicating with lovely local people any way we could. But the journey was a wet one as it's rainy season here, and when it rains, it really rains. But after getting lost trying to find somewhere to stay, we woke up to beautiful blue skies and idyllic white sand beaches.
It's moments and mornings like this, which is why we chose this lifestyle.
It was the perfect weather to arrive at Borneo's most northerly point. And although I could stay on that beach for weeks, it's now time to continue our adventure and drive to Sabah's eastern shoreline. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled. That's made all the difference. Robert Frost.
Good morning. Actually, it's afternoon, to be honest. It's lunchtime, but we are at the tip of Borneo here in Sabah. We're excited to be heading across northern Borneo now. So we're going to get the map on the side of Kit and show you the plan for today. So this here is Sabah, the state of Sabah, and we're currently right up here in the northernmost tip. And the plan over the next few days is we're going to be driving down to Sandakan, which is here. So today we're driving down this road, heading across here. We'll spend the night in Pitas, and then tomorrow we have quite a long drive down this road, which we've heard isn't really that great as far as sort of terrain. But I don't think there's any road that Kit, as we've nicknamed her, this Isuzu can't do. So are you ready to hit the road? Let's do it. Okay. We need to get that aircon on because there's one thing in Borneo is it's very, very hot. And but we're not complaining because the last few days it's been wet, windy, stormy. It's the end of their monsoon season. But yeah, today the sun is shining. Beautiful sunny day today, which is lovely to see after the rain we've had.
It's like a different place, isn't it, completely?
Yeah, when we arrived here in the last episode, it was absolutely pouring down. But yeah, the drive today isn't too bad. The drive today is only about 2.5 hours, so probably 3 by the time we stop for a bit of lunch on the way. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the drive through the north tip of Borneo this morning. Just driving along this lovely beach area with white sand and blue water. When we arrived here, we slept in a place just at the end of this road with our lovely views over this beach. But if you do make it to Sabah, it's a little bit hard to get up to the northern tip because apparently there's no buses from Kota Kinabalu, but there is apparently from Sandakan. Or if you hire a car, this is the ideal spot to come and hide away for a few days. Lovely, lovely blue seas.
I would absolutely say if you're hiring a car, come up. Absolutely. It's worth the 3.5 hours from Kota Kinabalu to come up because it's just quiet paradise.
They've got lots of different types of accommodation, from sort of luxurious looking little chalets to these are other little ones here on the beach.
No rubbish on the beach, so the tides and the currents must be taking it somewhere else.
Yeah, all the locals are keeping it clean. I'm not sure, but it's absolutely immaculate. So we've been to Sabah many times, but it just gives a very different experience having your own wheels and being able to overland and sort of self-drive yourself in these places. Because when we did our round the world drive, we never managed to get truly over to Sabah. We spent all of our time on Peninsular Malaysia, and normally when we come to Sabah, we fly into the main sort of tourist areas of Kota Kinabalu, Sandakan, Tawau. So yeah, a different perspective this trip.
It's so nice to be on the road again. When we spent a few months at home after completing our around the world drive, it wasn't long until we craved new adventures. Once you've lived on the road for so long, it becomes part of you. We almost felt lost staying in one place for so long.
So normally back home we tend to navigate mainly with Google. Here in Malaysia, when we're navigating, we tend to use Waze. It's good for warnings. Like here you can see that it's warning that there's potholes coming up in the road, which you can see, although some of them look like they've been repaired or started to be repaired.
In Trudy, I'd be freaking out that I have to go off-road to avoid the tree.
Tree, bit of bamboo that's come down on the road there. As we head south, you can see the mountains again in the distance. They are absolutely huge. We're just coming into the town of Kota Marudu. So it's lunchtime. In fact, it's about 2 o'clock. So I think it's time to find a little place to stop for a bit of food. And then it's only about half an hour, 45 minutes on to Pitas.
And the car has told us that it's time to have a break.
Has it?
Yes. It popped up on the screen and
saying
said,
Marianne and Chris. Actually, no, it does say after about an hour or two, it says you've been driving. Time to take a break. So yeah, we're just following the what the car says.
It's very, very considerate.
Chinese temple there. They've spotted a restaurant here just on the edge of town, which looks quite busy here. The restaurant there.
Oh yeah.
We'll go and see what they got. Pit stop. Oh, the seats are very, very comfortable in this car. I have to be honest. Any seizing is due to my age and lack of movement. So yeah, this looks like a nice little restaurant. Let's go and see what they've got. Hi. Makan kan?
It's not open.
Oh, tak ada. Makan tak ada.
Makan, kenapa?
I think they're closed.
I think they've got an event on, so
Oh,
lots
maybe.
of people there.
Oh yeah.
And it is a Saturday, isn't it? We may have come during a wedding or something.
Hello.
Is there a restaurant?
No restaurant?
Not open yet.
Oh.
Oh, not open today? No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Terima kasih. Thank you. Okay, so no food at the moment, so we'll crack on to Pitas because it's only about half an hour. Oh yeah. Okay, we just spotted a cafe. They have food.
Do you see the ease of which I just came off the road?
Hello. Makan okay? Yeah. Okay, terima kasih. The old faithful mee goreng. I am nasi goreng, which is chicken rice.
And you have some chili sauce.
I have my favourite chili. Bon appetit. Well, that was a great little pit stop. And all of that, a couple of things, a couple of ice drinks, and it was 21 ringgit.
Both of us.
Yeah, for both of us. £4.50, unbelievable. When I was in the restaurant, I asked them for the bill and tried to say how much it was in Malay, which made them all chuckle behind the counter, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it? As I say, I know enough Malay to make people laugh. Just coming round, you just didn't expect to see the sea again. All these little houses are right on the waterfront. Got fishing right from their front door. Coming through a little town here. There's cows. Got a fair share of cows when we were driving across India.
And Georgia.
And Georgia, definitely Georgia. So looking out to the sea, you can see lots of wooden frames where they're farming fish. It's a big fishing community. And then all the stalls have dried fish hanging. Look at that. See the tails, they've tied the strings to the tails.
Looking out over the sea, there was a clear area of muddy water. It just shows you how much rain there's been recently.
Selamat datang ke Pitas, which means welcome to Pitas. So we're just coming into the town of Pitas. We've got about 4 minutes drive to our little hotel for the night, which will be our little pit stop. Okay, we're just gonna fill up again. We've got about half a tank, but tomorrow is quite a long drive, so I think it's safer just to fill up now.
There's a metal cover over the diesel, which back home in the UK would imply that it's run out. But here in Malaysia, they're all like that. They put a liftable metal cover to prevent you from accidentally using the wrong type of fuel.
Okay, all filled up, 79 ringgit. It's a very green town, isn't it? Lots of trees. We're staying in this block here, where there's shops and things there. Next to the football pitch. Go in and turn left. Go down this way.
Family clinic in case I need to.
And doctors to get your head done.
Shop.
So it's in this block here, the green one, I think. Let's have a look. I think it's the next one. Oh, Orchid Lodge. It's the red one. I'll drive round. That looks like the back.
That looks like the back door, doesn't it?
Yeah. Vines taking over the pole there, the wire, the electric wire.
You're right. The lights look great, don't they?
Hi. Apa kabar? Baik. Bagus. Hello. How are you?
Good. Yesterday, I spoke to a man and said, could I have one double room?
Just for one night.
Yeah, just for one night.
Thank you.
Here?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, up here. Okay.
You look number room.
Okay. Terima kasih. The young boys thought it was very funny. We say hello in Malay. They're all taking selfies with the car.
Oh, that's so cool. It is a very cool
It's a
car.
very cool car. Perfect, and we can keep an eye on the car. Look, they're all having photos.
It's such a cool looking car. It's not surprising it attracts attention.
It seems to be falling out.
We haven't fallen out. It's just the way it is. But we've got aircon.
We have got aircon.
There's,
No, it's not that hot in here, which is really nice.
isn't it? I'm roasting. Cold shower. Bucket flushing toilet. No toilet seat. You're gonna get a cold bum.
That's okay. I'll get you to warm it for me.
That didn't work. All the condensation's outside because of the aircon. The view. Oh, it's a lovely blue sky again today. You can hear the call to prayer going on. Anyway, I think it's time to go and get a quick breakfast before we hit the road. Okay, I can talk now. We're outside the hotel. I didn't want to wake everybody up, and the call to prayer is going off. But we're going to see if we can just get a quick roti before we hit the road today.
I think it's the call to prayer.
Isn't it?
No, I think they're just playing music.
Oh.
تبارك اسم ربك ذي الجلال والإكرام.
You okay? What about Maggie?
Satu roti canai.
Dua. Two.
Satu dua roti canai.
Kopi o kosong.
Kopi si kosong panas.
This is actually where we came down for dinner last night and had a great plate of noodles. So they did roti. So we've got probably about 6-hour drive today. So I figured it was probably good to get some food in us before we hit the road. Never good to be hangry, Marianne, is it?
Ever.
In India we have paratha.
Paratha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
paratha.
Malaysia, roti canai.
Chennai.
Bagus. Good job, chef. So I'll go and watch him spin the old roti. He actually curled it up before he fries it rather than folding it. It's a little bit different, but it's the same. I've seen that done in different places. Oh, terima kasih. Thank you very much. Thank you. There you go, look. Breakfast of champions, as we say. That'll keep us fueled up on the road. That was a good little pit stop in Pittas.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Did
That's
you
a
see what I
proper
did
dad
there?
joke.
That's a dad joke. But it's lovely. It did actually rain during the night. The buildings here have sort of corrugated iron roofs, and it was really, really noisy in the middle of the night for about an hour as it rained really heavily. It's interesting as you drive in through the towns and villages, people see the car, which is very cool, and then they see there's a Westerner lady driving the car, and they always give us a really lovely big smile and a
Yeah.
wave, which is really
They
nice.
seem to really, really love it.
They do.
This is one of the coolest looking cars we've ever been in, though.
It is. It's a beast. Kit's a beast.
It is a beast.
One of the very cool things about this car is that you can actually control the aircon on the left and the right. So Marianne can control her temperature, and I can control mine individually.
Which is perfect for the woman with the hot flush moments.
You know, or if one of you sat in the sun and the other one isn't, you know, if you get that, I'm sure, you know, when you're driving with your partner, there's always one that says, I'm hot, you know, and opens the window, and the other one goes, but I'm cold, you know, so there you go. That one actually solves the problem. Coming up to a big bridge over the river, and there's been a lot of rain. They've actually had floods here in Pitas, like we mentioned. So I'm imagining that this river is going to be really, really full. You see the little cars struggle with these roads.
Much harder, isn't it?
But in Kit, he just glides over them. Yeah, that is a very full river.
Yeah, that is a lot of water.
Got to have your wits about you, drive along, and the road just suddenly has very uneven surfaces.
And with the stabilisation of the camera and with the capacity of this car being so excellent, you may not be able to see how bad it is. But if my bingo wings were out, you'd definitely be able to see it.
Yeah, everything's shaking a bit. But these are the kind of roads that Trudy would really struggle on. It's no problem for Kit, you just got to go a little bit slow, because obviously we don't want to cause any damage to the car.
Yeah,
but she does glide over them.
Yeah. Although we keep turning Kit, the boy, into a her car.
Oh yeah, it's because I'm so used to calling our van she, because it's Trudy. And so maybe it's Kitty. I'm not sure Knight Rider would have something to say about that.
Yeah, the Hoff may not like that. But I'm also loving the opportunity to drive it, and it's helping us think the process of having a much more capable vehicle.
We've been thinking about some very adventurous plans for the future, and we realised that these plans would most likely finish our faithful van Trudy, which is the last thing we want to do. So we've been giving a lot of thought to possible future vehicle setups, but no decision's been made yet.
I think this journey might take us longer than 4 or 5 hours. It might actually get the record for the most bumpiest road we've been on. It's up there.
Honestly, I'd be crying if I was in Trudy right now.
I don't think Trudy, well, she would make it, but it would take us, it would be one of those 2-day trips. Oh.
Well, they warned us there were going to be potholes, and they were not wrong.
They were not wrong. Alison and Alex said that this road was bad, and yeah, they're right. But there is a couple of little motorbikes following behind us, and yeah, it wouldn't be good on a motorbike. Now we've got washboard mud roads.
I don't feel pressurised to push the mud button just yet.
No, this is okay.
This is okay.
There is actually a feature of the car that a little button you can push here just to put it when you go into really muddy conditions. But no, this is fine.
It's great to know that this vehicle is able to cope with the harshest road conditions, as we're planning to visit some pretty remote places where I would imagine there's unpaved roads.
Morning!
You okay? Okay.
You're okay?
Okay. Bagus? Jumpa lagi. I think he's just tying his headlight back on.
I think everything just gets wobbled, doesn't it?
It does.
Everything is wobbling.
Best to check they're okay, because we're quite far from the nearest town now. Okay, we just come across this little pit stop. There's like a petrol station, toilet, and there is actually a cafe over there. So we're gonna go try and find a cup of coffee. Car wash, you need it over here. Roads are a bit muddy.
The mud all the way up the back of the car.
What do you want? Coffee C? Terima pagi.
Kopi C, kosong,
Ice.
and kopi C,
Kosong.
panas.
Coffee C, kosong panas.
Panas. Terima kasih. Sama. RM7.
Tuju. 7. I have to think. Terima kasih.
Sama.
Cheers. Okay, pit stop done. We have another 3 hours 49 minutes and we're due to arrive 10 to 2. We managed to add an hour onto the trip already.
Yeah, good chance we won't be getting there at 10 to 2 then.
As long as we get there for dinner before it gets dark, we're all good. You can see the landscape in the distance is changing. There's some more mountains coming up. It's been quite flat, the drive so far today. But when we spoke to Alex about buying the 4x4 originally before we were loaned this car, he did say just bear in mind that Borneo as a whole is quite mountainous. So that's why he was concerned with the overheating. So we should, I don't know, we're heading towards the mountains. Maybe we're going to get some good views. The weather's holding up, the sun's still out. It's turning a little bit more cloudy, but the days of rain that we had earlier in the week seem to have gone for the moment. So we're just going into the outskirts of Sandakan and just past the airport, which is where we normally fly in when we come here. And when we've been here previously, but first time driving here. And the town's only about 15-20 minutes that way.
Feels very strange driving here. Normally we get a grab from the airport.
It does, and it looks familiar, doesn't it? Because we've been here a few times in our life, so yeah. And the last time was only just over a year ago when we were doing our around the world drive when we were in Malaysia. We hopped on over here. Okay, welcome to downtown Sandakan. We only got 350 meters or a minute's drive to our hotel. Go to the top and then turn your side. And then it's literally 50 meters down the road. Yeah, that's the hotel opposite, right
Oh
here.
yeah.
Terima kasih. Thank you. Okay, so we had to give the keys and they give you this little tag that we have to keep safe to get the key back. Okay, 4th floor.
Very smart.
I know. 413. There we go. Let's see. Put the electric on. There we go. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. We've got his and her double beds. Last night we had his and her single beds, but now we got his and her double beds.
Does that mean we can snuggle?
We can snuggle. Little view out the window. We've got telly, desk, tea and coffee. We've got a little bathroom. Oh, you got some toiletries, bath, and a shower. Amazing. Right, this will do. Okay, we're just about to head down into Sandakan for some lunch, and Jamie, our nephew, has arrived, so we're going to go and meet him in a lovely little place. He said he's found the best chicken tikka, so we're going to go and find him for lunch. So yeah, we've got another nice, oh, there's a monitor lizard crossing the road. Oh my goodness.
Oh, please don't
Hopefully
get
he doesn't
squashed.
get run over.
Please don't get squashed.
That.
Why did the monitor lizard cross the road?
I don't know,
I can't watch.
but I'm not going to watch in case he gets run over. Oh, it's a lovely day today. There's a bit of a breeze today. The Sandakan's actually this is the main town where people come. They fly in when they want to go and see the orangutans, because Sepilok, the orangutan sanctuary, is only about 45 minutes drive from here, and that's where we're going to be heading to when we leave. Oh, it's busy traffic. Let's see if we can skimmy across. Nice, everybody lets us go. Okay, Jamie, the restaurant should be just here. It's this one, isn't it? There he is. You alright? How are you? So yeah, you might recognise Jamie from the last videos in KL. My nephew.
Back.
So the chicken tikka is a good recommendation, is it?
Yeah.
It must be good.
It looks good. Is that all meat or has it got bones in?
No, it's boneless.
Boneless? Oh, amazing.
As well, but I already have one.
Okay.
Couldn't wait.
I'm definitely having some of that. He ate without us, but he's
It must be good.
the taste checked it, so that's all good. Chicken tikka dua,
Okay.
naan, garlic naan,
Garlic naan, okay.
dua. Is it potatoes? Yeah. Oh yeah.
They look delicious. Look at the size of that.
They've got lovely looking curries. Tandoori chicken, Ada.
Tandoori chicken. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have a tandoori chicken.
Tandoori chicken.
Okay. There you go. Thank you. So that's the garlic naan. That looks lovely. Cooked in the tandoor, comes with a little bit of curry. And this is like a sweet, salty yogurt, and this is like a mint.
Now we're talking.
And then this is the tandoori chicken. Oh, looks very good. Bagus. This is where we came. We've been here with this restaurant before.
We
haven't
did. We came with Molly, our niece.
And I think we came the time before that for roti. So yeah, delicious. How good does that look?
It looks good. I put a good squeeze of lime juice.
Huh? Lovely, right?
Oh, it is so moist.
Crunchy naan. And then
That's
dal curry. That's really good.
It's so moist. How do you cook it to be so moist?
So good. We were just actually saying that over in Malaysia, generally, if you buy chicken breasts, it's classed as a lower quality meat than like a leg and a thigh and a drumstick, because the bones give the meat the flavour and the breast tends to dry out. But back home, obviously breast is premium and you pay more for breast rather than legs and thighs. It's-
They say breast is best, but not over here.
Ah, delicious lunch. It's probably a good opportunity to tell you that we are actually planning to bring a group of you lucky people to come traveling with us here. This September we're going to be doing our first ever Tread the Globe tour here to Borneo, and it starts here in Sandakan. So if you want to come and experience Sandakan with us, then we'll put a link in the description below where you can get more information. But yeah, this is Sandakan seafront. Oh, there's the monitor lizard.
How wild is it that they actually...
They swim in the sea, these monitor lizards. Look at that.
He made it. He didn't get squashed.
I think it's a different one.
Very cool,
They
aren't they?
swim like crocodiles, don't they? They put their arms back. Good evening. So yeah, we spent the afternoon just chilling in the hotel. Got the call to prayer going on. How lovely is that? I love the call to prayer. It just sounds so nice. We're heading back to the waterfront. Hooked up with Jamie again. How you doing, guys? You alright?
Good afternoon. How are you? You're enjoying Sandakan?
Oh, it's bagus. Terima kasih. Thank you very much. See, everybody's so friendly. So yeah, we're heading down to the waterfront to grab some beers and some dinner, and we're going to meet up with a friend that we met here many years ago, who was actually on the videos last year, Jonathan. He was one of the guides on the Kinabatangan River when we first went there, and we stayed in touch. So he lives in Sandakan, so he's going to come down and meet us for dinner. So there you go, we come back down to the seafront here, and there's all these little eating places. There's little cafes by the seafront, and it's nice in the evening just to come and chill. You've got some music playing, little food stands down here. This cafe's, all the chairs are made out of recycled oil drums. How cool is that? Tandoori. Oh, nice. Hello. How are you? Bagus? So we normally go to Bistro 88 at the end. You can sit out. They actually serve beer as well. Not all the places here, for obvious reasons, serve alcohol, but there's a few restaurants and bars in town. And it's dry tonight, so that's nice.
How are you?
Bagus, you? Kabar baik.
Datang Malaysia.
Oh, terima kasih. Baik. Bahasa sikit-sikit only.
We sat down, and shortly after, our friend Jonathan arrived.
Hello, my friend. How are you? You alright?
Well, yes. Nice to cut.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Jonathan, Jamie.
Nice to meet you.
So this is Jonathan. You'll remember. Oh, videos 7 years ago on the Kinabatangan. He was our guide.
Wow.
We spent the evening catching up on each other's news. It was lovely to see him again.
So not the best start to the day. We just got a phone call from reception to say, your car has a flat tire.
Okay, it's official. We have a flat tire.
We have a flat tire.
Oh yeah.
It would be great to pump it up and see how quickly it goes down, but we don't have a compressor. But we were so lucky that the hotel staff came over to help us.
Is there a tyre repair shop, garage near here?
Yeah, there is the nearest from here. What time you went out?
We're not going today. We're staying tomorrow morning.
Okay,
we go.
Okay, let's. If my friend is coming, we bring the pump and then.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And we'll
we
try.
try, and if it goes down, then we'll have
Then
to
we have to
change
change the
and go
tyre.
to repair shop. Yeah.
Sure. Maybe.
If you pump, if we
check
pump up and then we check, it might be the valve.
Yeah,
it
maybe
might be
can.
the valve. Not the good start to the day.
Now we just need to try and remember where the jack's stored.
No, that's the.
Oh, that's the manual.
I'm sure it was behind.
Oh, is it in the boot then?
So there's absolutely no forcing trying to get this seat. I was pulling everything, poking everything. It's very simple when you know how. There's a little button, a little piece of fabric there, and if you just pull it, it just comes straight off.
Oh wow.
Okay, success. We found the jack.
Okay, we got. Yes, we got the.
You've got all the bars.
We got the ratchet and we got the bars to do the jack. So we got everything we need. And the car has actually been lifted, but Hillary said the jack is actually long enough. So yeah, the guys in the car park have been super helpful, and one of his friends is going to come, so we can try and pump up the tyre.
Shortly after, his friend came with a 12-volt pump. So we decided to jack up the car to make it less work for the small pump. These guys are amazing. They've offered to do it for us.
we're lucky the cavalry arrived to help us.
Isn't it always the way? We always seem to break down or have a problem when there are very super helpful people. Thank you, guardian angels.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that for service. Terima kasih.
I love the back of the t-shirt. I'll take you all on at once.
Guardian deity. We're lifting it on the jack just to take some pressure off so we can pump it up a bit easier. It's actually adjusted and pulled the valve into the tire. Maybe if you lower it on the jack, it will push it out again.
Maybe.
Let's lower it a bit and hope for the best.
Is it coming out a bit?
Yeah. But
Hold on, it's still quite high.
okay, Sonny, close, Sonny.
It doesn't want to come out.
Yeah.
It's the angle of the tire, isn't it?
Maybe.
Is it on? Ah, okay, we got it on. We got the pump on. So Rice is from the hotel. He's the head of security,
Yeah.
and he's going to be escorting us to the tire shop just to get it. We pumped it up. It looks okay, but we think it's probably the valve. So we're just going to go and get the tire properly checked.
This is very good service, Rice. We're coming back to Hotel Sandakan.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We've arrived at Continental's, the big tire store. We're so lucky. People are always so kind to us. You know, often people say when you're traveling, what do you do if there's a problem? Well, every problem's got a solution, and it's always really the local people that kindly help us and sort us out. Selamat pagi.
After a quick look, he asked us to drive into the workshop. He took the tyre off to inspect it. Okay, it's not the valve, which means it's actually the tyre that has a slow puncture.
Okay, so apparently they don't actually have the inner tube that we need here to repair it. So Rice is going to show us where there's another tyre repair shop where hopefully we can get it fixed.
We're so grateful to Rice and the other staff at Hotel Sandakan for going above and beyond to help us. As soon as we got out of the car, Rice explained the situation to the mechanic and showed him the tyre. They asked us if we wanted to repair the damaged tube or have a new one. We went for a new one, as it will always last longer. And as this car does the Borneo Safari Challenge, the last thing we want is for somebody to break down in the jungle. Great news, they have a new tube in stock.
I've actually spotted on the tyres that it says tubeless on the tyres. It's got a tube.
Yeah.
We later found out that they fitted an inner tube into the tubeless tyre, so the tyre pressure can be lowered to make driving in sandy conditions easier.
Just checking to try and see where it's leaking.
There's no obvious leak, so time to head to the bar.
Oh, you find it?
Oh, you see the hole?
You can see it. There's a little hole there.
Yeah.
Look, the guy just came over and
Yeah.
put a thing on. So we're
There
just
it
on
was.
we're on the video here. We're just talking to Ricardo, the amazing mechanic from Mexico, who's always our phone a friend.
He is our phone a friend every
there,
time.
that is
So yeah, that is quite big.
Bagus. Terima kasih. Okay, we're back on the road again. It's all fixed. Thank you very much, Rice. Thanks
Rice,
for all your help.
You're amazing. Thank
You're
you
amazing.
for your help.
In the evening, we headed to a rooftop bar to watch the sun go down.
Cool. That's a nice view there, look. Hey? A nice aerial view over Sandakan. That's the hotel we're staying in. And then the seafront where we had dinner with Jonathan is there.
It was too cloudy for a sunset, but how can I complain when I have great company and a great view over Sandakan?
Okay, wonderful view on top of the hotel there. But unfortunately there was no sunset tonight because it's a bit cloudy, but we're going to head down to the waterfront where we went for dinner with Jonathan yesterday because it's nice down there, and just have a relaxing beer and a bit of dinner. There you go, there's a gaming cafe. That's a huge one. Was it in Japan where they were sleeping in it?
Yep.
And people were there like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And they'd have food and like just sleep in the chairs. Oh, we might be able to get a table if we're lucky. So when we came here years ago, this huge tall building here was the 4 Point Sheraton, but seems to have closed down, I think, since COVID. The hotel didn't make it, so it's a shame to see such a beautiful big building. It was all new inside, but it's completely unoccupied now.
Need more tourists.
More tourists.
Come to Sandakan. It's amazing. I love it.
Okay, the heavens have opened. We've had to come inside. Oh, what you got there? Beef with peppers and garlic. Oh, amazing. Oh, sambal chicken. So that's spicy Indonesian sambal chicken, which is lovely with some rice. Oh, interesting. What did you get? Butter chicken. Butter chicken. Butter chicken and rice. Marianne's got beef with ginger and garlic and peppers or spring onions. That looks nice. So yeah, we're going to eat this delicious dinner. And what a crazy day it's been with the flat tire and everything. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. The next episode, we're going to be heading into the jungles. We're going to go and find orangutans. We're going to be heading down the river, crocodiles, proboscis monkeys, and the heart of the wildlife here in Borneo. So if you like the episode, give us a thumbs up, click subscribe below, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.